versus Gul'dan.
Hey folks, it's Kikoskia again with some more matches of Hearthstone. This time with my Deathrattle Hunter deck, but not the Deathrattle Hunter deck that you'll typically see on ladder, for I have some of my own selections in this deck. Wandering Monster is a typical secret, but there will be some Deathrattle minions in here that you won't be expecting when you face Deathrattle Hunter. Hello, how are you?
Greetings, traveler.
Are you well? You are not an even Warlock, which means we're probably going to be facing a very aggressive Warlock deck.
Everyone has demons.
Void Analyst. Give all demons in your hand +1/+1. I feel like playing Wandering Monster here, and just waiting. If I'm lucky, the random 3-drop that will appear to take the blow that the 2/2 would otherwise give me will be a good one.
I will enjoy.
That's a good one! That's a 3/5 taunt! And I didn't have to lose a mana crystal to get that into play. Admittedly, all of your demons now have +1/+1, and you might have a lot of them. There is a 2/4, but fortunately my 3/3 will trade quite well into that. May trade even better if I get Leok here.
To my side.
No, that's Huffer.
Too pathetic.
I'll trade here, and then use Candle Shot, which makes me immune while I attack, to finish off that minion, and then go face for 4. Unfortunately, that is a very good Defile there, but there is no Defile here. There is Mortal Coil, however, and a Life Tap. This is good because I have two choices here. I could either Plated Beetle and Hero Power, a third one now, I could Plated Beetle and Flare, or I could just Animal Companion. I think I'm going to use Plated Beetle and Flare. Deadly Shot. That's rather useful. I'll be holding on to that for sure. Ken Bloodhoof is a Deathrattle minion that I really like. It's just a big, meaty minion that's hard to get rid of, because the minion that is made when Ken Bloodhoof dies is exactly the same in strength. Now it's time for Animal Companion.
To my side.
And I get a 4/4 taunt. Pretty nice. I'm going to hold on to my charges of the bow. There may be some minions that I can finish off with it. Next turn I think is Ken Bloodhoof.
That belongs in a museum.
That's not good. I give my opponent 2 cards. Could be worse, however. Let's get rid of Harrison Jones. And then play Can.
Play hard.
Even if it's silenced, the minion is still a 4/5, and that's pretty good. You have lots of cards, Mr. Warlock, and I'm a little afraid of all the cards that you have. But I do have Deadly Shot if a really big and nasty minion gets played. I haven't taken any damage yet, which isn't so bad. I haven't been having much luck recently in ladder. I've been losing quite a bit. Hopefully, this deck will turn my luck around, and oh dear, that is a 6/8 Doomguard.
Why do you
And a Voidwalker. Are you going to trade, or are you going to go face? That is the question. You're probably going to trade into the 4/5, I imagine. No, you're going to go face. That might not be the best decision.
for honor?
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Then, I'm going to do this. We have a 4/5.
All upon
We have 2 more 4/5s that give me more 4/5s. You may have a 6/8, but I have a big and impressive board here. And then I'll get 2 more when the Carnivorous Cube dies. It destroys 1 minion and then makes 2 copies of it when it perishes. It's pretty good. That 6/8 Doomguard is quite impressive. But I have a lot more damage on the board.
Well played.
We have some more 4/5s. Even a Twisting Nether would still leave a lot of minions on the board. Demon Fire to get rid of that one. And that's it.
This time.
Well played.
Well played.
Suddenly I had a really large board of really sticky minions and it was very difficult for my opponent to get rid of them. And I win! The losing streak has ended. Let's go for another match, shall we? This match probably won't go as well. I was quite fortunate in that my opponent didn't have many early game plays. I had quite a few early game plays as well, which was pretty fortunate for me. I do have quite a lot of early game in the deck.
Rexa versus Magni. For Cosmodon!
Let the hunt begin.
Hello, Magni. How are you? I haven't seen you for quite a while. Let's keep Wandering Monster and Candleshot. And I have Eagle Hornbow and the Plated Beetle. I've got a lot of early game here.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh there.
Hello. Oh, you're a quest warrior.
Beer.
Astounding.
This is not going to go well for me. I'm just going to start attacking you, I think. I want to get to the Eagle Hornbow as quickly as possible. And then I'll Wandering Monster. We're going to see a lot of taunt minions. And your hero power is negated by mine, but I think Wandering Monster is a good play here. And I'll do this.
Low.
Slowly I'll chip down all of that armor. Eventually. Okay, I won't if I keep using a one-attack weapon. Tar Creeper. Okay, that's fine. Now the problem is that this opponent is not likely going to attack into my secret, which is a shame. But I will
I hunt alone.
hit here for one, because why not? And then I think I'll just play the bow. And I'll wait. My opponent may hope that this is a freezing trap, but it's just as likely that they won't attack at all. You will attack! Marvelous.
I live to serve the Lich King.
That is an interesting minion to see. I'll take a 2/2 ghoul.
By my beard.
Well, that was fortunate. And at 3 health, that is a good health total for me to take out with my enhanced bow. You don't often see that green number 3 there on an Eagle Horn bow. Alright. Let's
Hunt alone.
hit you. And go face a bit.
By his will.
And we're getting to turn 5, which is getting quite close to a brawl turn. I feel like just playing this, and then using a hero power is fine. Don't want to play the Cult Master yet until there is a minion on the opposing side that I can trade into. That 1/3, well, it was a 1/4 originally, that is a good minion to see. I'm going to get quite a board out of that minion alone. I also have a Gluttonous Ooze to deal with any weapons. You are not playing anything, are you? Well, I'm not going to play anything. I will quite happily deal quite a bit of damage to you.
By his will.
There we go. My damage outpaces your armor. It's up to you to play something to counter what I have.
Out of my
There we go. A 1/4. Nothing, however, that I can trade into to get some cards, however. Ooh, slam. Goodbye, 2/2 ghoul. No card for you, though. I'm going to do
By his will.
this. Get another 2/2.
hunt alone.
Do this. Hit you there. And then I'm going to play a Savannah High Main. Even if you do brawl, I'll still have 2/2 minions on the board. And I'll gain 3 armor. There's the brawl. That's what I was wanting to see. And the winner is the 1/2 minion. Very nice. You really want to get rid of that, don't you? Yes, you do. Now, I think it's time to play an Abominable Bowman.
No good.
Deathrattle. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. We've had a few beasts die. We've had the Plated Beetle. We've also had the Savannah High Main die. Primordial Drake. That's fine. Now, I feel like getting rid of this minion, and I will. Do this. We will hit you with this weapon. What do we want to do now? I feel like rolling the bones. No pun intended with the picture there on the card. Let's see what I get. Not bad. I'll have another 4 to charge with. And by another I mean the first in this match, but I've seen many a Huffer in my time. Also, if Huffer dies, we could potentially get Huffer from the death of the bowman. That's unfortunate, but you do have a pretty decent board clear there. This warrior's going to try and play for time for as long as possible, and then play some taunt minions. You've only played 3 so far. Acolyte of Pain. You're hoping to get lots of triggers on the Acolyte of Pain. I think I will play this, and this, and a freezing trap. I want more cards. I don't need to deal that much more damage to take care of this opponent, but we are going to start seeing some taunts be placed down. Those are quite a few taunts. Fortunately, that Acolyte of Pain is going to go back to your hand and cost 5. Now I have taunts of my own. I think playing the Cult Master is a good idea now. And trading here. Ooh, I could potentially get lots of cards here, but instead I'll just play a Savannah Highmane and hit here. There we go. If you brawl and the Cult Master survives, that is 2 cards that I'm going to get. Warpath to draw me a card. Seems fine. You will then Warpath to kill the rest of my board as well, but you have drawn me quite a few cards in doing so. And that is your final Warpath as well. You don't have any more of them. And I do have Unleash the Hounds, just in case I need lots of targets for your altered hero power. You are just 1 taunt away from achieving getting that hero power. Play this. We'll play this to get some health. Why not? And then I think we'll play Wandering Monster. The advantage of the opponent switching hero power for me is that they'll no longer be able to gain armor. It's not Freezing Trap, I'm afraid. And there is the final taunt. Now, is my opponent going to play that weapon immediately? Probably not. I'd imagine that they would hero power first this turn to gain a little bit... No! Weapon immediately. Right. Now, I can get rid of that weapon and gain some armor. That's a good idea. Let's do it. Goodbye. I'll gain some more armor. I'll also get rid of this, so that I can gain some more health later on. And then I think I'll hero power, because you're not gaining any more armor from that hero power of yours. That said, you can deal 8 damage to a random minion. Or me, potentially. Bye-bye, 3-3. Tar Creeper. Acolyte of Pain for 5. Now I get my 3-drop. Oh! That's nice. I get a 2-2. And I'm going to get some more minions, I think. I think I'll have 2 more of these. And I do think I'll get rid of your... Actually, do I want to get rid of your 3-5? No. No, I don't. I'll just hit you. The more targets that your hero power has to hit, the less likely you'll hit the target you want. Not bad. Another Tar Lord. These minions are all really poor for attacking. They are really poor. So I think I'll just play a plated beetle, and hero power. You will be dead eventually.
Well played.
You're on 8 health right now. But I have a lot of armor waiting for me here. 3 there. Blood Razor, which does draw you a card. That hit my face, which is actually a desirable result, because none of these minions are gone. Execute to give me more 4/5s? It's certainly a plan. Could I break through? Oh, never mind. The opponent surrendered. Well played. I didn't feel the fury of the mountain, although you were certainly trying to harness the power of the mountain. Quest complete. Time for one more match, I think. Maybe I'll get another win. Maybe not. It was certainly nice to face a quest warrior. They're always fun to play against.
Rexa versus Uther.
Final match is
will
against
fight
a
well.
paladin.
Let
This
the hunt
could
begin.
go badly. Paladins can be very aggressive. If it's an odd paladin, I'm in trouble. If it's an even paladin, I'm also likely in trouble. Neither.
Greetings, traveler.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's see what you play. This is going to be an interesting match. A Skater Bot, a 1/1 rush minion with magnetic. Plated Beetle. I do have a freezing trap just in case you start sticking lots of things onto that mech using magnetic. That could certainly happen. I have been beaten more than once by a very aggressive paladin who just started using magnetic to stick lots of things onto a minion. Demolisher! Oh! I like the Demolisher card. I'm happy to see Demolisher here. We'll do this, and... do I want to play a minion? Do I? No, I just want a hero power right now. Because if I, that was good. If I played the 3/3 there and got some armor, there's every chance the Demolisher could have hit with 3/3, and then that would have been a decent trade for the Paladin. Now, you use the coin to get the Demolisher out. I love using Demolishers. I love playing them, and watching my opponent just go, what's a Demolisher? Fair enough, you traded there. Does make sense. Now, I don't have many good things I can do here. Because the Kaboom bot deals 4 damage to a random enemy minion when it dies, and pretty much anything that I play here will die. Could use the freezing trap to delay the Kaboom bot going out, but I don't have anything to play with the freezing trap. Just the hero power would be all I could do. Animal Companion could get me Huffer.
To my side.
Brilliant. That is a minion that the Kaboom bot can trade into, but that extra 4 damage won't go anywhere. There was a 1 in 3 chance that this would have ended well. 2 in 3 that the minion that I got from the Animal Companion would just die. It's always good when you get Huffer. You're like, hey, I'm just gonna deal damage to your face.
Let me think.
Or just trade very efficiently into one of your opponent's minions. You have 5 cards. I also have 5 cards. One of the downsides of this deck is that it can run out of steam quite quickly. That's why I have minions that tend to put other minions on the board, like the Abominable Bowman or Cairn Bloodhoof, or the Savannah Highmane. You're thinking about that middle card, aren't you? And that card too. Is one of these a true silver champion? Wouldn't be surprised.
Must move quickly.
Annoyer module. Ah, here we go. Here we go. We're starting to see the magnetic thing going off here. Now I think it's time to, we could do with having both of these secrets out, actually. We'll have, Wandering Monster and then freezing trap. Hopefully the opponent will stick even more things onto this and then attack. The minion from the Wandering Monster would appear, and then the attacking minion will disappear. Please stick more onto it. You don't get all of those things. Oh, you did! A 9/11 that is about to disappear.
Alas!
Goodbye!
A worthy foe.
Back to the hand you go. All those magnetic buffs are gone.
Well played. Thanks.
Thank you. I think a rotten apple bomb right now. Good minion to play. And I will hit your face with my 4/3 that I got from the Wandering Monster secret. This match is most certainly not over. That Kaboom bot is still there. Admittedly, the Kaboom bot is rather expensive now, and I would be very surprised if it's ever played. I had a feeling that my opponent would not check to see if that was a freezing trap before sticking something on. Thinking about the card you just drew. An unpowered Steambot. We'll be dealing with that unpowered Steambot. Definitely. We can do that. We could also use Unleash the Hounds to definitely get rid of it. I'm tempted. I think I will. I don't want you sticking anything to that Steambot there. We could also use the Houndmaster on one of the 1/1s, but I have more hardy beasts that I can use the Houndmaster on. A Consecration right now would get rid of the 1/1s and put my minion here, the Dragon Slayer, to 1 health, but there's still the 4/5 that would then be a 4/3 to get through. You could stick more things to the 1/5. The 5/5 minion would make this a 6/10, and I'd be very concerned about a 6/10. I do have a deadly shot. Oh dear. That's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem. What do I want to do about you? I could get a card. Not a bad idea. I'll do that. Let's see what I get. Candle Shot would be great here. Flare is not so great. But I will draw a card. And get a play dead. Alas, not quite what I want. But my opponent is only at 14 health right now. Now would be a bad time to see my opponent play something that is magnetic. It'd be a really bad time. Another Annoyer module would get rid of my minion, and that minion would still be there. Would be there as a 7/5 with Taunt. Magnetic can be very useful. It does bypass mirror image, because the minion actually isn't ever played on the field. It just sticks on to the other minion and bypasses that whole bit of using a minion. It's almost like a spell in that regard, but it's not a spell either, and won't get counterspelled. Ooh, Spike Ridge Steed. That is not great. Even if I do defeat that minion, I'm still going to be facing a 2/6 with Taunt. You do, however, slowly kill yourself with that minion. I think I'll play my Abominable Bowman here, and let you make the trade. You may not make the trade. You may just decide to attack my face and stick something else onto this to make it even more powerful. I do like the fact that you use the minion that deals the 1 damage to everyone ability. Uh-oh. This minion is going to get big. It's going to get very big. It's a 10-9. It'll be an 11-11. And that's all going face. That's all going face. What I need is a taunt right now. That's not a taunt.
Your weakness,
Unfortunately, I am only going to be getting 1/1s from this. And that's 6 damage, 7 damage. Actually, this could work. Because that's 6 damage, 7 damage. If I get another one, I can then Houndmaster and deal 6. Oh, there's also Huffer! I forgot about Huffer! Oh, how did I forget about Huffer? So that's gone now. Now I can hero power. I forgot that Huffer had been played. I'm sorry, Huffer. I'll never forget you again whenever you've been played. I was going with the idea of just using the 1/1s from Unleash the Hounds to slowly whittle down that minion. At least the Stegodon here cannot have anything attached to it with magnetic. Also, there is an actual minion that I could have used the flare to reveal. You're going to trade, and that is a win. I have lethal on the board. Well played. That was a fun match. I like your deck, and I hope to see that kind of deck in the future. I hope not to have loads of damage go straight to my face, but we can't have everything, can we? And with that, I got a lot of wins there, and I got some gold, which is good. And that is my Deathrattle Hunter deck. It does have its flaws, it can run out of steam, and it doesn't have the dependable way of getting lots of big beasts on the board using the egg, but it does have other minions that are a threat all on their own. I find that if the Deathrattle Hunter doesn't get the activators, there are a lot of them, but if they aren't there, they just end up with loads of 0/3s that do nothing, whereas my minions at least can do something, even if there isn't that activator. And what's to come after that deck? There are still 1 or 2 more decks that I haven't shown off yet, but I'm not especially happy with my rogue deck. I may make a few changes to it before I decide to show it off. But that will be for another time. And when we come back, folks, more Hearthstone! Will it be as successful as those matches there? Maybe. Maybe not. I can only hope, eh? But it looks like my bad luck concerning my recent matches is finally turning around, and I'm glad for that. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.